you're here to receive a very special psychic prescription, much like a weather report, for how to best work and play with the universal energies available this week. And that's from today, the 10th of October, to the 16th of October 2020. I'm Kylie Savage Psychic, and this is the weekly Oracle card reading. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. And if you've been watching along for a while, thank you. I really appreciate the support. I'm loving seeing the comments and that the weekly Oracle card reading gets shared and that I get feedback on it. It's terrific. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you get notified of when these videos come out. I also share the weekly Oracle card reading on my Facebook page. And if you haven't already, I'd love you to go over there and like and follow Kylie Savage Psychic on Facebook. I also have a website. It's www.kyliesavage.com. And you can reach me via email. It's info@kyliesavage.com. Or find me on Instagram. It's Kylie Savage I think, Psychic. Oops, I better check that. How's your weekend going so far? I trust that you're all going along really well. And if this is daytime for you, that you're outside in that beautiful spring sunshine. What a perfect day. I'm happy because the back lawn is mowed and I can see my dogs once again. Everything is always happening here. I need to let you know some news too. Kylie's Oracle Circle is up and running on Facebook. It's a free group where you can learn how to read Oracle cards for yourself and sometimes other people. It's packed full of information. We have lots of hashtags for you to follow. You won't get lost. And if you're a beginner or a long-time reader, we'd love to have you join us. I had a price rise. That's right. It is now $222 for a full reading with me and $111 for a mini reading with me. You can book your psychic reading by going over to the website. Remember, www.kyliesavage.com. I am opening up some spaces for healings. And so if you're interested in that, get in touch with me. So that's a blend of Reiki and spiritual healing that I do, along with my beautiful healing team. Thank you so much to them. And I've had some clients get some really good results from that. So I say, at worst, you're having a nap. At best, you'll get up from the table feeling amazing and seeing some real results in your life. Okay, was that the only news? I'm thinking, I've still got one place to give away a free mini reading with me. So go ahead and like and follow my Facebook page and tag your friends in the the post that's pinned to the top of that page. And you could win the last prize. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Now remember, my days as a reader are coming to a close. My books will close in the near future, and then I'll be diving deeper into teaching people how to read Oracle cards with online courses and online formats. I would love to have an in-person group again, an Oracle Club. That would be so great. So I'm keeping the door open for that. We will see what happens probably next year. And I'm moving to that one-to-many model. So I probably will be doing more teaching here on YouTube, Zoom, groups, all the rest of it. And you could catch me more on Facebook Lives. So remember, over there on my Facebook page, that's where it's happening. I'm there every day. There are hashtag posts, same thing. You won't get lost. And if you ever need to get in touch with me, you'll find all my contact details there. I'd love you to also subscribe to my newsletter. Now, I've got to apologise to the people that did sign up. It just hasn't gotten the love that it needed this year. But I am looking forward to doing a 2021 Oracle card forecast. And if you're on that newsletter list, you're going to get it first. So go ahead and sign up. If you go along on the banner on the Facebook page, if you go down to more, there's email subscription form. So sign up there. If not, send me an email and I will add you to the list. Okay, I have to wish you new moon in Libra. Blessings, and may all your wishes come true. So for the Southerners, that's the 17th of October, a new moon in Libra. And for me, so Libra is all about balance, trying to find the balance. And boy, don't we need some balance this year? I think the scale's tipped a little bit too far one direction. So this could be a good opportunity to, tip them back the other way for you. It's also about love and romance. There's a real theme of connection and higher vision and romance. So if you are single and looking for love, this could be the new moon to manifest your next romantic partner and make it the best relationship. Wouldn't that be good? Speaking of the best of things, I'm asking this week a very important question. But before we do that, I need for you to, especially if you're not driving, just pause. You may want to close your eyes. Let's just take a moment to arrive here in the now and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and releasing out through your mouth with a sigh. Let's do that again. So in through the nose and out through the mouth, relaxing down, and again. I like to do everything in threes. I want for you to think of a number between 1 and 6 and just intuitively pick that number now. Got your number? All right, that's the number of the card whose message will just be a little bit more relevant to you and for whatever is going on for you in your life right now. Remember, if you ever have any questions or you'd like to book your own personal reading, get in touch with me. Okay, the question I've been asking is, how may we all shine on behalf of the divine and have the best week ever? Who doesn't want to have the best week ever? I'm just like, can't believe it's October, and it's nearly the end of the year. We're in spring here in Australia. Then we'll be heading into summer. And, 2020 just seems to have been, like someone just held the brake pedal down. And nothing's been happening. We've just been stuck in this mode, which is really understandable. But aren't we all just ready for a fresh new change, of new energy coming in? That would be great. I think the energy of 2021 may be a little bit more tumultuous, a little bit more up and down, but there'll be lots of room for freedom and expansion in there with the 5 energy. I was listening to Glenys McCants. She did a Facebook Live. God, she's good. She's called the Numbers Lady. Glenys McCants, if you're interested in her, go and look her up online. I think she's the absolute best. I also like to follow Max Copper, and I've signed up for his newsletter because he's an excellent numerologist and a palmist and a psychic. Okay, just checking my notes here. All right. I want you to know that the main message that we have in these 6 cards is, Spirit wanted me to write this down. Okay, Spirit want us to break free. See, maybe we're moving into that 5 energy of freedom already. It's freedom and discipline. I follow Dan Millman's system, so if you're interested in that, let me know. But it's based on a book called The Life You Were Born to Live, A Guide to Finding Your Life Purpose. And he was the author of The Peaceful Warrior. Excellent book. Okay, they want us, Spirit want our ability to give and receive love to be free and empowered. They want us to support and love one another and ourselves. And they want us to join together, being a channel for the divine's vision, and work together to make that happen. They also want us to get some perspective and practice the law of non-attachment, being in the world but not of it, the Jesus thing. Okay, I think that's it. I will get into it. So I'm reading from the lovely 7 Energies Oracle deck. This is Colette Baron-Reid's latest deck. And also the beautiful Angela Hartfield's Nature's Whispers Oracle, illustrated there by Josephine Wall, and just amazing illustrations. Okay, I've got my hair out today and it's annoying me. Whew. You ever wonder why you never see my hair out? It's because it gets in the way. Okay, if you chose card number 1, you chose the Anchor card. I don't know if you can see that. It says Seeing Beyond. God, they're lovely. And you can see there with the triangle, the third eye. So remember, these 7 energy decks, these cards, it's not necessarily about the chakras. It's about the story encompassing, like the 7 stories, 7 human stories about human life. I'm still learning so much about this deck. Remember, it's brand new, and I'm stretching and growing by getting myself to read them. So it's about 7 stories of humanity, and it encompasses a little bit of the chakra tradition, but it goes beyond that. So seeing beyond is connecting with our imagination. Now, if you did the 7 Oracles Energy challenge with Colette on Facebook, which was a free challenge, which was so great, she introduced us to the meditations for the 7 Oracles Energy. There's also a journal. How exciting would that be? And I'm hoping my computer doesn't restart in the middle of this. Okay, so you can go to Colette's website and buy the 7 Energies meditations. I can't remember. I think it was about $20 for me in Australian dollars. It's about $11 US, something like that. Don't quote me. But they help you connect with the 7 energies. And they talk a lot about imagination, the right use of imagination. So you remember, I've been talking for a while now about connecting with this higher vision for the world, our next step of evolution and growth. Remember, since 2012, the end of the one cycle of the Mayan calendar happened, and we were going into the next 26,000 years. If you're interested in that, look at the Eagle Meets the Condor, Condor Meets the Eagle. Ian Zell Lungold. Sorry, it's been a while. And it's when the Mayan calendar comes north. And he explains all about that 26,000 year cycle. I think that's what he's talking about. Forgive me. Bit all over the shop today. Okay, so higher vision. If you feel stuck, you feel like, yes, especially 2020, your life's just been going on repeat, and you feel, this longing and this kind of recklessness and this wild energy inside of you. You long to be really fully engaged with like the real spirit and the essence of life. If you feel like life's just boring, mundane, it's hard, and it's one battle or challenge after the other, and you want to break free of that, and you want to really experience something amazing, exciting, something that fully connects you with a sense of power and divinity, then you need to check your vision, because your vision is connected with your imagination, and we are all born in created in God's imagination, as Florence Scovel Shinn would say. Not in God's image, in God's imagination. We are all co-creative beings, and the thing is, we need to know what to create, and that all begins with the vision, with using our imagination in the right way, and then that begins to manifest and come true in the world, in the material world. So we need to look at our concepts of reality too. Are we too bogged down and stuck in this, 3D material physical world? Are we struggling to disconnect from that and detach from that? Do we not believe in ourselves enough? Do we not have enough faith in ourselves and in our divinity and in our connection to divinity to imagine something better for ourselves? We need all the imaginators out there to connect with the divine's vision, with the higher vision for this world, because we're evolving and we're adapting and we're growing and expanding, and we always will be. Yet we're here right now at this exciting moment in time to be the conduits for the divine's vision. I love it. There was something in the book talking about that, and I love the way that it did talk about it. It was saying, as a practice, you can reimagine that vision over and over to strengthen it. As you channel these visions through you, you become a superconductor for the world. Oh, I love that. So look, it's your personal vision, and it's also the divine vision and the vision for the collective. So we need to start becoming aware of what is it we are putting out there. What is it we would like to have? What is the right use of imagination? And connect with your creativity, whether that's, doing collages or writing poetry or singing, or you're going about doing the housework singing. Your ability to manifest things, like your co-creative abilities. And look, imagination is so important. It's vital. It's a key. And God wants to bring this vision of the future in through us. I mean, how else is it going to get here, really? We are the way. So think about that and have some respect. Have some respect for the process and for yourself as a divine creature. Like, just really let that land in you. You don't have to believe it with your whole self. You just have to open your mind enough and just be willing and open and honest to allow the divine in and allow change to happen in your life. It's possible. None of us are more special or different than anyone else. We are all divine creatures. We are all those sparks of the divine, and this is how it happens. This is how change happens. Why not? And be playful. Be curious, be open, be playful. She said, it always sounds like I'm encouraging you to do something else. Sign up for something else, but I'm not. Believe it or not, this is the spiritual path. These are the tools that you need, and this is the way. Be open, honest, curious, willing. That's all you're being asked to do. Okay, and if you chose card number 4, the card that gives further clarity and insights to seeing beyond, it is, I don't know if you can see that, open your heart. Now we have the swan appearing again. Now if you watched last week's video, we had the swan there as well. I don't know what's happening out the back there. She said something's always happening. And I don't know if you can see, there's a pink lily just here underneath the lady. And it reminded me of something, so I want to share that with you too. And it is from Robert Reeves, the lovely Robert Reeves. Hi, Robert. He did a flower therapy oracle, which is super popular and one of the best sellers. Okay, and the pink lily I remember because I got it once and I had a little, I think I've still got it, like a little tray with the pink lily on it. Okay, pink lily means stand by your commitment. You're strong enough to keep the promise that you made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. So if that has special meaning for any of you out there, definitely get back in touch and let me know. I really feel like the vision is it's not just about how we can connect romantically, in our love relationships, but it's how we can really connect together and think about this vision. Spirit is saying they want us to work together. Okay, so open your heart is about, you said, being more of that open conduit for the divine's vision. But if you also see this, there is a beautiful angel in there. So I really feel like, you can see the angel wings coming in here and this lovely figure being held by the angel. I really feel like Spirit want you to know that as you open up to the right use of imagination, as you start to channel this vision for the future that you're not doing any of this alone. A Spirit want for you to find love. They want for you to feel love. They want for you to have this love for yourself. And they also want for you to connect with sources of love like angels, like your spirit guides, like the healing energies that are in this world. Like Spirit is, so complex and it's so full of so many different light beings. And they're all here to assist and support us in our evolution, transformation and growth. I was watching Diana Cooper's video recently on unicorns. Unicorns are these amazing galactic beings coming in, like dragons too, assisting and supporting our evolution and growth. And if you just open up your heart to what's possible, you're going to see your life transform. Okay, if you chose card number 2, that's the next right action to take. And when we are connecting together to bring through this vision of the future, we may, it may trigger us. We may feel like we're not worthy. Who are we? We may have had some bad relationships in the past. We may have some, some old karma, some resentment, some things we find it hard to forgive ourselves for. And beautiful uncaging is about freeing yourself of a prison of your own making. The regrets of the past, the guilt, the shame. If we have unwritten inventory, things we really need to dig inside and do that personal inventory and the moral inventory and see what's inside us. What's the fear? What are the financial messes? What are the ways we've harmed other people? We've harmed ourselves. We've harmed our relationships. Do some digging and get to know what is in here and what you need to release, what you need to forgive yourself for, and what you need to accept and bring with you. Because we need to keep doing this shedding process. If we don't, we're not going to be these beautiful, clear channels for this vision and for God's will. So this is about befitting ourselves, for a spiritual purpose. And really, we have to dig deep have so much self-compassion and understanding for our humanity. And that law of polarity, we're evolving past that. So we can't take this old rubbish in with us. But the thing is, some of those deepest, darkest moments in your past are the things that actually do befit you for a spiritual purpose now, if you're willing to share them. But the thing is, if they're still triggering you, if you're still wounded about them, you're not going to be sharing them intuitively and soulfully from this beautiful place of purpose. You're going to be spewing out your garbage and possibly hurting more people with it. You're going to be in what I call the confessional stage. So do the hard work. I know it's painful, I know it's yucky, and I'm still in a process of doing it myself all the time. Checking the ego, checking the motives and intentions. Is this a trigger from the past? Is this an old raw wound? How am I going with my healing? What are my relationships like? How healthy are they? Are they suffering? Because I don't want to keep repeating the patterns of the past, which were unhealthy and hurt me and hurt other people. I want to move forward with an open heart, an open mind, with grace and with a lot of love and self-compassion, and understanding that God's not going to ask me to give things that cause me pain, a lot of pain, and set me backwards. No, I'm just going to be called to be open and honest and vulnerable when there's a purpose there, a divine purpose there, which will be all about healing. Because we don't heal on our own, we heal together. Okay, if you chose card number 5, it is show your support. So this is what I've been talking about. Really, this vision, it's not going to happen, we all stick to our own little islands. It is about coming together. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. And look, the things that you've been through, your trials and tribulations, things like that, they could actually be the thing that give you compassion and empathy for someone else who's struggling. And the thing is, it's not the me show. Think about other people. Get out of yourself enough, to be of use and service to the divine. And where there are opportunities, and make that your prayer, present me with opportunities where I can be of service to you and the greater good, where I can carry out thy will, not mine. And step forward into that. Like, I volunteered for some stuff this week, and I'll get the invitation, and then I'm like, oh, I could do that. And so before I've got time to think myself out of it, I just open up the door. And something may happen from that and something may not. But I'm like, whenever I can take things that I've had, my own personal experience, I can take things that I actually have some knowledge about and experience with, and I can use them, the things which I feel are, my darkest chapters in my life, and I can use them to help someone else, bring some light into their darkness. That's when I really feel truly connected, not only with God, but with my purpose and with a meaningful existence, where I feel connected to love and understanding what we're here for, what it all means. They're like these true moments of connection and power, and I love them. So bring it on. Think about ways you can be of support, and when you get the invitation, accept it. Move towards your fellow human beings God knows there's plenty of us that need it, need love and support right now. If you chose card number 3, this is a future possible outcome, and this is a higher view. Pardon me. Isn't he beautiful, the owl? You've got this lovely angelic being on and out. Now, those first two, the first card and this card are still connected with this, the higher chakras and the higher energies. I think the 6th and the 7th, they might both be the 6th. So this card is saying the same thing. Even I feel like as this week unfolds and as this theme unfolds and as the invitation of connecting to a higher vision unfolds, stay with it. Stay the course. Yeah, have that loving non-detachment, being in this world but not so entrenched in it that it keeps bogging you down. We've got to connect to this higher stuff because that's the only way it's going to keep coming through. And we've got to understand we're worthy. We're being called to do this work, and we will be given all the resources and tools and the ability to do it. As she said, there's only so much we need to do. Just show up. Just be willing. Okay, a higher view. So Spirit want you to see the bigger picture, to employ that law of non-detachment, to open up to something that we haven't seen before, which is exciting. I love that. I'm like, bring it on. I want to be this channel. I want to keep connecting with this vision of the future. And it's so much better than the one that I grew up with and I was handed. You may have been handed a vision of the future like mine, very apocalyptic, very doomsday. You got to be special to be saved, all that kind of rubbish. Forgive me if you believe that still. I don't believe it. There's such perfection in this world, and you are made perfectly. And the thing is, I just don't believe that there's an intelligent consciousness behind the creation of things like, I took photos of paper daisies recently. And, when you look at them and you see the Fibonacci numbers and the sacred geometry in this paper daisy, they call them everlastings, and they feel like paper, they're hard. I just don't believe that a consciousness would put so much trouble into making such perfect creation just to chuck it out the window. I believe in a divine intelligence that created the world and is still creating the world and created us and is co-creating through us. That's what I believe. And I'm so excited about this new vision. I know it's not easy getting there. We're really in the trenches now. Sometimes I think, how much worse have things got to get? But look how much they're changing already for the good. Okay, if you chose card number 6, Spirit really want to, hammer this message home, and it's culmination of vision, and it's saying we are getting there. And these beautiful butterflies, like my butterflies, these beautiful butterflies are saying that. And look, if there's something you've been working on lately, there's something that you've wanted to bring through, they're saying it's happening. It's happening. And they're saying stay the course. And I feel like that message with the pink lily, stay committed to your goals and dreams and your vision for your future. Stay committed to that and don't give up. So culmination of vision and 2 is you're starting to see, reap the rewards, see the benefits. You're starting to see all of your hard work pay off. You're heading right towards the top of the mountain, and you're connecting more and more with what it was, the essential desire and dream that you wanted to manifest. That's all happening. Isn't that exciting? I'm excited. Let me know what's happening for you in your life. Let me know how the weekly reading is assisting and supporting you, giving you some practical tips and advice and suggestions of how you can stay on your path of personal transformation and growth. And just give me a shout out and say hi. That would be terrific. Many, many blessings on your week. Many, many blessings on your new moon wishes in Libra. And I'd love to know how you go with your new moon ritual. I usually do post something on my Facebook page, a photo or something at least. And I'll see you next week.